Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, but first of all, let's talk about the new intro. I actually was so happy when I saw it. I never expected to have an intro for my videos, and one of my friends actually made it for me, so thank you so much for that. And it just looks so beautiful, isn't it? It's just beautiful. I love it so much. So yeah, new intro for my videos. But today we're actually building a kind of modern beach house. I actually was inspired by the new items that we got in the latest update, and I really wanted to use them in this build, and I decided to build a beach house because summer is approaching here. And I don't like summer, as most of you may know if you are not new to the channel. I dislike summer so much because I dislike the heat, but I love the beach. And last year I couldn't go to the beach because my son was too little and we couldn't travel with him. So this year we're actually going to the beach, and I cannot wait. So I really wanted to build a beach house, and I wanted to go for this more modern approach because of the new items and everything. I'm obsessed. I love the new items that we got in the update. I think all of them are just so beautiful, and I'm pretty sure I used almost all of them. The wallpaper, I didn't use it in this build because it didn't match too well with the idea that I had in mind, but the rest of the items, I think I used them all. So that was really exciting. I do have to admit, I used the rug in almost every single room in the house, all in different swatches, and you will see it when we get to every room, but I did use it all the time. Like, I'm obsessed with the rug. I think the rug is definitely one of the most beautiful rugs that we have gotten so far. I love that it's in the base game. I think it's beautiful, so modern. It has so many swatches. I'm obsessed. The plant as well is really beautiful. I used it as well, of course. Well, I said I used almost every single item, so you will see it, and I'm gonna try to remember to mention when I use one of the new items, in case you haven't noticed that we got an update last week, I'm pretty sure. And I have been quite away, like MIA lately, because work has been insane. Also, my son is learning new stuff, and if you're a parent, you know that when your kid learns new stuff, they don't sleep too well at night. So I have been really tired, and also I have had so much work, and I just haven't felt really like with the energy to start building. And also I decided, because of course I do have so much free time. I'm a mom of a toddler, like a 1-year-old kid, and I work from home and I do YouTube sometimes. And I decided that I needed a new hobby as well, because why not? I mean, I do have some free time. So I decided to start customizing dolls. I do collect Monster High dolls. I am obsessed with them, and I think I've mentioned this before. I used to collect Funko Pops. I decided to get rid of most of them and start collecting Monster High dolls again, because I did collect them when I was younger, and then I stopped, but I kept my dolls. And then, like last year, or was it this year, I don't remember exactly when, I decided to go back to that collection, and now I decided to start customizing them. So I have bought some dolls for customization, and I have started doing that, and that is really time consuming as well. So at night, most of the time, I would do YouTube and speed builds and work, like play The Sims and stuff like that. And during my free time in the day, when my son is asleep, taking a nap or something like that, I will do doll customizations. So yeah, that has been crazy. So that's another thing why I just haven't been too active lately, like during the last week. But most of it's because I have been so tired. I have been so tired. You have no idea how tired I am. And I think it's because it's almost the end of the year. I have no idea, but I'm really tired. But anyways, I do have to say something about what you see me doing right now. I kept it in the speed build because otherwise you wouldn't have seen it, but I lost most of the footage in here due to a blackout, and my PC, of course, it shut down, and I hadn't saved. Most of it, I when I opened the game, I realized that I didn't save anything, and like the only thing that I had saved was actually the shell of the build. So I did my best to keep all the items that you see me adding right now in the final version, but I'm pretty sure the box like the decor box from Seasons, I'm pretty sure I didn't add it again because I don't remember grabbing it one more time. But yeah, that's something that happened. It actually happened twice during the speed build, but the second time you wouldn't notice. I don't even remember exactly when it was, but yeah, that happened. So what you see me doing right now, it's actually the first try, and then I had to redo it because I lost all the footage. So that was so fun, using the limited time that I had to do this build, and I had to do it twice because of that. So there's gonna be a dump in the footage, and you see now everything is finished, and that's because I had to do it all over again. But anyways, we're moving into the interior. We're starting out with the kitchen because I love starting out with the kitchens. I think they're beautiful. I love kitchens in real life. I love kitchens in The Sims. You know this by now. And I wanted to go for more of a modern approach, as I mentioned. And of course, the best counters and cabinets that I could use for this were these ones from the... Oh my god, is this from the Home Chef Hustle? No, this is... Oh my god, what pack did we get this with? I don't remember. Oh my god, that's absurd. How can I not remember this? Anyways, these counters and cabinets are the best, and I decided to use them. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I don't remember the name of the pack. Oh, we have so many packs now that I think it's okay if I don't remember. I don't know. Oh my god, I feel so bad. But anyways, I decided to use this, and the kitchen has this kind of island. Is it an island? Is it a peninsula? I have no idea, because it's technically an island because it's not connected to the other counters, but it's not an island because it's right on the wall. I have no idea. But I decided to add it in here because the kitchen was too big, and I didn't want to have like a proper island in the middle because it would block like your Sims from going into the kitchen. It would feel too cramped because there's a big glass door. I think it's the one from the... is it the Modern Lux kit? I think it's the kit that came with that door. So I used it here, and I also used it in another part of the first floor, this door. So it was too big to have an island in the middle, and it would just use too much space. So I decided to add that kind of island on the side, and it ends up looking really cool. It's definitely a different approach to the kitchens that I create. And now we're moving into the dining space, and the dining space is really simple. I use the table from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack, and those chairs are from Discover University. They look really nice, and of course I had to use this painting. This painting is another of those items from the new update that I'm obsessed with. It has so many swatches. It's so beautiful. Like every single swatch that I saw I loved, and I cannot wait to use it in more of my builds. Now that I already finished the build in Newcrest save file, I know I still have to release it but once it's finished, like once I release it, I'm gonna be working on the rebuild in Brindleton Bay save file, and then I'm gonna be using that those items just too much. I'm pretty sure. Now we're decorating the living room. I decided to use with this couch from the Desert Lux kit and these chairs from the Cozy Kitsch kit, and you see me using the rug in this beautiful swatch. I love it, and I actually really like the idea of the color scheme that I decided to use for this house. I think it ends up looking really nice. It's so what's the word? Is it sober? I think it could be. I don't know if that's a proper concept. At least in Spanish it is. I don't know if it's a concept that you use in English for interior design, but it's really, really beautiful. It's almost minimalistic, but it's not. It's weird. I love it. I'm obsessed. Also the cushions, they're beautiful. The swatches, I love that it comes in some pattern swatches and also in some plain swatches, and that everything matches, everything looks good together. And of course I had to use the plant because the plant is beautiful as well. Oh my god, I think there's one item that I didn't use. There's a yarn basket or something like that. I think that item I didn't use it in this build. Oh my god, silly me. I'm gonna have to use it in some other build. Oh my god, that's so sad. Anyways, we're decorating here a little bit of this area in the living room, and then I had this empty space and I decided to add these shelves from the Casanova Cave kit. It's definitely one of the most beautiful shelves we have in a game. I love it so much, so I thought it just blended in so well with the rest of the decorations that I decided to add in here. Like, everything just worked together, and I do want to say that it's because of the new items. Like, all of these new items, they just make everything work together. And maybe I'm being like too maybe I'm exaggerating. But I just love the new items so much. They're so beautiful. Hopefully we will be getting something more South American and like not Caribbean inspired, but mostly South American, like closer to Chile. Hopefully someday. That would be amazing. Sims team, if you're out there, please, I would love to have some Chilean, South American items in the game. That would be great. But anyways, let's talk a little bit what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing right now is decorating an office area. I decided to have these kind of open doors to the office, and of course I had to use the painting one more time in this beautiful swatch once again. And there's a desk with a laptop instead of a proper desk computer, because I thought having a big computer didn't suit the style of this house. So I thought that maybe one of the Sims living in here, because I haven't talked about the Sims living in here actually. We have space for 2 parents and 2 kids. So I thought that the kids were actually twins. So there's a room for a boy and 1 room for a girl. That's what I had in mind, but you can definitely change it if you want or play with a different dynamic. But I thought that maybe one of the parents living in here actually had some like part-time jobs, or maybe they could work from home but also go into the office, so they would have like an office area there. And they like the drawing table that I added for the kid like right in front of the fish tank, I had to get rid of that because it wasn't accessible by the Sims, because I did playtest this build. These are all things that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I don't know why I'm mentioning this almost at the very end of this build. But anyways, yeah, I playtested everything here, so I'm pretty sure everything works as it should. At least for me it worked just perfectly. But yeah, I had to get rid of that item, like the drawing table, because it didn't work. It just wasn't accessible, and I didn't want to change the location of it. It was just the way that it had to be. If it didn't work in there, it wasn't gonna work anywhere. But now we're almost done with the main bedroom, and you see it's quite big. I decided to have this chair, like this couch here from the... Oh my god, why am I forgetting the names of all the kits? That's another kit. I forgot the name of it. Is it the living room kit? The refined living room kit, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, we're now decorating one of the bathrooms. There's not an ensuite bathroom in this house. I didn't want to have an ensuite, so I just kept one of the bathrooms in the speed build, and I pretty much copied and pasted what we had in the other bathroom. So this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, and only this one I show it in the video because the other ones, as I said, are pretty much the same. This one actually ends up having a tub instead of a shower and a tub. The other bathroom has a shower and a tub, and downstairs you don't have anything. But I thought like the window there, like looking up to this to the ocean, like you needed to have just a tub in this bathroom. So that's what I did, and I ended up really liking it. And now we're moving into the first kids room. So this is what I thought it would be for the girl. And this sim is really into arts and crafts because I'm obsessed with the arts and crafts item that we got with Adventure Awaits. So I had to use it one more time in here, and I thought this kid would love stuff like that. And there's a lot going on in this bedroom. Even though I said that the house was pretty much kind of minimalistic, it ends up not being quite minimalistic, but I feel like it is. Maybe it's because it's too big, I don't know, but it feels kind of minimalistic, isn't it? Just please let me know, because maybe there's another concept that I just don't have in my mind right now to describe this house, but you let me know. But anyways, I decided to keep the same kind of color scheme throughout the whole house, so that included the kids room. So you see there's a lot of whites, there's a lot of beiges, and there's a lot of wood tones as well, but I still kept it kids room like. So there's a lot of different colors as well. There's pink, there's purple, there's orange, like yellow, different stuff like that. And that is something that I never do in my builds. Like every time that I decorate a kids room, I think a kids room is a different world, and you can decorate it in any way that you want. So if you want your kids room to be like all bright colors, but the rest of the house is black and white, you can definitely do that, and that would be realistic. But in this case, I really wanted to have this house feel like everything was connected, everything blended in, and but still keeping the core, like the main vibe of the bedroom, thinking like this is for a kid. It's not a teen's room, it's not a guest room, it's for a child. And of course, both the kids here have an imaginary friend. So I decided to add the unicorn in the girls' room, and this is the other room. This is for what I thought would be a boy. But you can definitely change it if you want. Of course, you can do whatever you want with my builds, as far as you don't upload them as your own to the gallery. But yeah, you can change it if you want. And this bedroom turned out kind of, I felt it was a little bit smaller than the other one, but as you can see, it's a 3x3 bedroom, just the same size as the other one. But the difference, and what I think made it feel a little bit smaller than the other one, is that I decided to place the bed in the middle of the bedroom, and that's something that I never do. But I wanted to give it a try and to do something a little bit different. And I thought that maybe this kid was more into outdoor activities, animals and stuff like that. I thought this kid would be in the Scouts. That's why he has the Scouts board over there. A lot of different animal related stuff. And actually that bedroom, I had to do it twice, because I don't know what happened with the footage. I think I lost the footage of the first time that I did this bedroom, so I had to do it again. But that you don't see it, because I had to get rid of everything and start all over again. So basically there was a lot going on with this house. But anyways, we're actually heading to the end of the video now, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this voiceover now. If you like this build, please give it a like, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.